Thank you for joining us on Valley News Live here in the 4 o'clock hour. We continue to struggle with weather, particularly in the western Dakotas. Now, remember our forecast a few days ago when we gave you that first alert. On Monday of this week, we talked about 1 to 2 feet of snow with isolated locations getting close to 40. And I heard a few saying 40, really? Get this. We have 30-inch reports already. Minot has just updated their total. 36 inches. So hard to measure with the winds gusting 40 to 50 miles per hour, but this has been an impressive storm system. It's 3 days into it, and it does look like it is on its way out. That's the good news. 2 feet of snow, Sentinel Butte, Carpio. That's up by the Minot area for those of you who are unaware. Hazen is right there in and around Lake Sakakawea. 2 feet of snow, a huge area. Very impressive. And we got our fair share on day one up in the Northern Valley in Grand Forks. You know all about that up into northwest Minnesota. First alert weather day does continue for tonight. Then there is going to be challenges into tomorrow as well, as you heard at the top of the program. We are worried about when the roads are going to open along with you. But here are the challenges. Number one this evening, we have winds in the green arrow areas, particularly northwest Minnesota in the trees. Not as strong, but gusts are just now picking up to 30 miles per hour. We're getting these little streamers of snow that set up over the area, like we talked about last night. Where they set up, we're getting some reduced visibility, some tricky travel, quick iced up roads, including in west central Minnesota between here and Alexandria. So there are some slippery spots. Be careful if you're talking to loved ones and saying, yes, things are okay. Well, in town they are, but there are some problems even on the Minnesota side of the river. As we set things into motion, the snow and the wind will be strongest in central North Dakota and down to the south. By 10 o'clock tonight, notice a little bit of a drying up of the widespread nature of those snow showers. But we'll still have these narrow little bands. And I got to tell you, it's very difficult for forecast models to pick up on exactly where these narrow bands that might be 4 miles wide set up. So that's the tricky part. Under them, we'll get those problems. Overnight, more yellow arrows. And as we wake up, we'll still have gusts, but they'll be around 30 miles per hour. That makes it tricky for those snowplows out in the west to continue to do their job and make progress. But I'm sure they'll go to work. The winds will be ending or decreasing from west to east. That's the good news for us. Breezy. Notice most of the showers of snow gone. And that is why we have dropped the first alert weather day for Friday. Most of the day, we're just going to have hit and miss flurries of snow or snow showers brief up in northwest and north central Minnesota. The rest of us, windy and cold. Temperatures in the teens in the morning and 20s throughout the day. It's going to be blustery out there. Heading into the evening hours, we're looking at those northwest winds at 6:30, still upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour. Finally, as we head towards bedtime, the wind starts to relent. The snow is by and large out of here. And then quieter weather does ensue. So we do have some improvement, but likely late in the day, and anywhere those snow bands end up, we could see 2+ inches of snow. Okay, northern Minnesota, where the snow chances will prolong through tomorrow, and out to the west where we have those bands setting up. The rest of us, it'll be hard to measure anything at all. Here's what's going on. Showers around Fargo-Moorhead. They extend into west central and central Minnesota. Here's the heavier band from Bismarck-Mandan to points down into south central North Dakota. Maybe near the Dickey County area. Temperatures are in the teens up north as that cold air moves in. All of us will be in the teens by morning. Visibility tricky. Half a mile Fergus Falls, and at times a half a mile in Alexandria as well. And they're low visibilities out to the west where we have the 3 to 40 inches of snow. Okay, take a look at the gusts. 40 to 50 miles per hour, strongest down near the Sisseton Hills. And it's over 40 miles per hour in Fargo-Moorhead at this hour. 17 to start, temperatures ramping up. All of us will be in the 20s. Wind chills in the 10 to 15 degree range for much of the day. Winds gusting to 35 miles per hour. Snow shower chances a moot point in Fargo, and for many of us, then, first alert weather day for Sunday. This is where we get to turn our attention to give you the first alert to what's happening for the holiday on your Sunday morning. The snow will be getting going as a storm system makes its way through. This has been pretty consistent. It winds its way through. Some snow that will accumulate, followed by some wind as we go into Sunday night and Monday, will make travel conditions a little on the tricky side in places. 1 to 3+ inches of snow, likely for some, as many as 6 inches appear a possibility for your Easter Sunday. After that, temperatures 30 to 45 degrees as we try to start improving things around here just a wee bit. A few less red days on that forecast there, Stacy, and I'm happy to report that as well.
And the eyeballs are gone.
We took the eyeballs off of that because it doesn't look as impactful, and I like that.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
You bet.
Have you waited until the last